Hello everyone, today we will be demoing the Starmobile App Lite. Now this is our latest 4.5-inch smartphone with Android KitKat and dual flash. There's a flash in the front and flash in the rear, as well as an 8-megapixel camera with BSI. Okay, so to begin, let's open up the box and see what's inside. So there's the unit. It comes in blue and white, and right now we're playing around with the white with a gold trim. Removing this layer here. It comes with a free Insta case, frosted, noise isolating earphones, noise isolating because of the type of the earbuds, a flat cord which is good for tangle-free use, and your charger, compact and travel friendly. And then you have your 1650 milliampere battery. Of course, we'll use that. And then a smart flip cover. More on this later. Put that on the side. And then your warranty card, your quick start card, and 2 screen protectors. Okay, so to get started, let's first install the SIM cards. So you have your regular SIM slot over here, and then a micro SIM card, that's SIM 2 over here, over to the left. And at the center, you've got your micro SD card slot. Now this phone accommodates up to 32 gigabytes, but again, if you have a 64 gigabyte or even a 128, you can try it. Depending on some brands, they can work with the Starmobile App Lite. Now, top first, bottom second for the battery, and then everything just snaps into place. One of the first things that you would want to try out with the Starmobile App Lite is the camera. As mentioned, it has dual LED flash. So there's a flash here in the front and also flash here in the back. So we're all familiar with this. So let's just demo first the front camera. So when you turn on the camera app, just flip, and there you can see the front camera. You can do automatic, you can turn it off, or you can force flash. So when you press the shutter button, there you go, and then you have front flash. Now another interesting thing is this little window here in front. That's called the selfie guide. So if you have experience that when you take selfies, you're not looking directly into the camera, or your friends are looking elsewhere, you can easily instruct them to just look at the small box. So that way, your eyes are sort of facing the camera lens, the front camera lens, so you get better looking selfies, or at least more practical looking selfies, because everyone is looking at the same area. One innovation of the Starmobile App Lite that really ups the ante on security and usability is the App Manager. So in the All Apps menu, simply go to App Manager, and then you have several features from App Manager that lets you take full control of various features of your phone. So for example, there's Boot Optimizer. Boot Optimizer lets you select which applications can boot or run while you power up your phone. So for example, if you don't want Google Chrome automatically booting up when you power on your phone, you can simply click on the slider and now it's off. So Google Chrome will no longer automatically open. There's application remove, which is just click to uninstall a particular app. There's default application settings. So for example, you want to set a default browser, set it to Google Chrome, and just click OK. There's application move. So from the internal memory of the phone, you can move it to your SD card. Simply click on it and then click on SD card. Sorry. And then move to SD card. And then now it's moving. There's the notification manager. So the notification bar is located on the top. So if you turn off a particular app, you won't be able to get the notifications from Instagram or maybe from Facebook. And then there's also a memory and RAM cleaner. One touch and then now it's cleaning up your RAM. And then it indicates how much memory you've cleared. Data connection. These are the applications that are allowed to connect 3G or Wi-Fi. So if you don't want, let's say, Yahoo Messenger connecting to the network, you can turn it off. That's to save on your data allocation, your data allowance, and also on your load. And similarly, this is background data connection. So you have apps that can run in the foreground, meaning you can see them connecting to the internet, and then there are applications that are running in the background. Like for example, if you exit Facebook, that doesn't mean that it's no longer connecting to the internet, so you can turn it off if you don't want anything connecting in the background. Last but not least, there's the permissions tab, so turn it on, and then here you can see which applications are allowed to make calls, which applications are allowed to send SMS. Like for example, sending SMS, that's Google Hangouts. Here you can set your defaults. If you don't want any unauthorized applications doing something that you don't want them to do, simply click on Always Deny. Just like the Starmobile app, the Starmobile app Lite has double tap to wake and sleep feature. So for example, from a blank area on your home screen, just double tap and then you can turn off the phone, double tap again, and then you can turn it back on. Now there's also Smart Awake. So again, if you're coming from the standby mode, simply draw a gesture, this one letter C, to turn up a particular app. This one is Call, which corresponds to the letter C. Or you can do letter M, which stands for messaging. So it goes straight to the messaging application. Now you can program this just like the Starmobile app via the settings menu. So simply go to the settings menu, and here you can program the Smart Awake feature. If you draw C, there's phone. If you draw O, that's camera, and W, gallery, and you can change it to whatever you want, whatever app you want to power up. Now going back to the messaging, the Starmobile app Lite has this unique feature called message encryption. So just as its name suggests, that's a feature that hides important or sensitive text messages away from prying eyes. So if you're going to lend your phone to your friend or to anybody that you don't want a particular message to be read, simply long press on a particular message and then click on encrypt. Now the phone has already encrypted that message. As you can see, the preview is already off, and if you try to open it, it asks for your password. So you can enter any password that you want, and in this case it's 1234, and now you can read the message. So if you want to decrypt it, and then long press again, then press decrypt, and then press 1234. Inside the box of the Starmobile app Lite, there is a smart flip cover. So here you see the smart flip cover with the window. Now that window is functional. Now to use it, you have to peel off this adhesive and then stick it into the at the back with the default back cover. So once it's stuck in there, you have to turn on the smart cover settings from the settings menu. Scroll all the way to system until you see smart cover. Now turn it on, and then the phone will ask you to calibrate the smart flip cover. That's because this particular lid here uses the proximity sensor. So press calibrate, and then the phone will ask you to close the cover. Once it's closed, you have to click, and then it will say success. Now remove it, and then when you close it, it shows a mini window with notifications like such as the time, and you can scroll to the side. There's a small camera widget, so you can take instant photos even with the flip cover closed. And there's also a music player, so it works like a Walkman or a MP3 player. So when you turn it on, when you flip open the cover, it's a normal phone, and then again when you close it, it works as a smart cover. If you're curious what this little hole at the back of the Starmobile Up Lite is, this is the secondary noise cancelling microphone. So you have your primary microphone somewhere inside here. This is what captures your voice when you talk to people. The secondary microphone captures the noise from your surrounding areas, from the environment. So if you're walking down the street and then a Jeep passes by, or if somebody's talking loudly near you, this will capture that noise and cancel it out so that your caller or the person you're talking to hears you clearly. You don't have to shout anymore just so they could understand you. Now, to turn on this function, all you have to do is go to your call app, press on the menu button, this one on the left, settings, other settings, and then click on noise reduction. So as written there, noise reduction suppresses the background noise during calls, so your callers hear you even more clearly. Last but definitely not the least, please remember to read the virtual user manual from the settings menu, so you could find out everything and anything about your Starmobile Up Lite. Now you can find that at the very bottom of the screen from the settings menu as mentioned, and there's the virtual user manual. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact us or to ask your nearest Starmobile concept store for the PDF version of the user manual of the Starmobile Up Lite.